When William F. Buckley burst onto the scene in the 1950s and founded National Review magazine in 1955, he led with freedom, made sense with communist oppression in the East, made sense with this post-war economy that was dominated by this government, big giant corporations, made sense in terms of people's sense of this liberal establishment, censorship. I mean, a lot of the things we experience today. But freedom in this way was a kind of breaking things open. And I think that, and Ronald Reagan, of course, I think fulfilled the promise of that vision. The baby boomers coming into their peak years, take some of the limits, deregulate, lower taxes, let the creative juices run. And we actually got a lot of good out of that. But it's not 1980. And we're living in a time where things are deconsolidated, dissolved, and we need a period of reconsolidation. And so instead of deregulation, we need re-regulation, so to speak. Not stupid re-regulation, and obviously some things should be deregulated for purposes of efficiency. But in the broader scheme of things, I have written that we need a language of solidarity, what we share, and not a language of sort of individual entrepreneurship. I remember Romney, during the convention in 2012, a series of these videos of small business owners, and ending with, "I built that." This is meant to play off Obama's, "You didn't build that." And I just thought, wow, what a missed opportunity. Why aren't the 20 employees of this little company saying, "We built that"? So the language of "we" is the language that the conservative movement needs to find, a powerful language of we, what we do. That's typically the language of the left, actually. But interestingly, the left has become preoccupied with its own sort of radical liberation projects. Where is the we in transgender rights? So it strikes me as that the conservative movement needs to find the we that we can move forward with. And there's a lot of resistance to that. There's nostalgia for the Reagan years. It's natural. You go back to your heroes. But it's my conviction that Ronald Reagan's smart enough to know that, he would be smart enough to know that 40 years is a long time. And the problems in the country have changed significantly since that time. And also, we should always remember that the solutions of today create the problems of tomorrow. There are no permanent solutions in the affairs of men. And if I'm successful, and we do have a return of the strong gods, the we becomes more powerful. People are more united in these common shared loves. That my grandchildren will curse me because they live in an over-consolidated, overly restrictive, overly culturally homogeneous world from our own. And to which I'm willing to say, well, such is the fate of every proposal. You have to solve, you have to cure the diseases of the present. And the disease we have today are the diseases of deconsolidation, disillusion, fragmentation, lack of solidarity. And I'm an American optimist. We'll find our way out of this.